We are back live here on our big broadcast. We are coast to coast and border to border on iHeartRadio today, and also you can find us on TuneIn as well and 50-plus AM/FM stations across the country and around the world. And we have got a great guest with us today. She is going to be coming to the Red Shed very soon to do a humongous show. It is going to be Friday, July 15th. And we have got the headliner with us today, Sharon Simmons.
Hi.
How are you?
Simon. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Pretty good, actually. You are amazing, my friend. I had you on our radio program several months ago, and then probably a month later, I get a call from Jeff at the Red Shed, and he goes, I booked a comedy show. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this is fantastic. So tell me a little bit about this show, the Ladies of Comedy out there at the Red Shed coming up July 15th.
Well, I absolutely cannot wait to get there. It is going to be a rock star show, all hilarious, funny women. I am taking an opener with me who is a male who's going to be hosting it, but other than that, it's all going to be all ladies.
That's awesome.
So we have one man to represent.
Well, and I'll tell you, I really hope that it's... I seen a comedy show fairly recently, and they did a deal, and they said that supposedly they do this in Canada, which I've talked to a lot of Canadian comedians, and they said that this never happens. But supposedly what they do is they have the host get up there. He does 45 minutes, and then he brings up one of the people that's in the show, and then he comes back up later and does another 20 minutes, and then he brings another act up there. And I thought, I thought this is insane. And he tells me afterwards, he's like, oh, that's how we do it in Canada. And I'm like, no, that's not how you do it in Canada. You just wanted to be on the stage for 45 minutes instead of hosting.
Yeah. No disrespect. I don't know this person, but 45 minutes is a long time. That's usually the amount the headliner usually does, something between 45 minutes to an hour, and that's at the end of the show. By then, they're done. They're ready to go home.
So tell me a little bit about how this is going to work. You've got your male comic who's going to come up there and be the host and get everybody ready to go, and then you've got a couple female comics, and then it'll be you, correct? Or how does this work?
So the other female comics are going to be local comics to add local people to the show. My opener, Anthony Crescenzo, and I are going to be coming up from the New York, New Jersey area. We're working our way up from Ohio to Nashville to Kentucky, and then finally Kansas City.
That's awesome.
So he's going to do probably about 10-15 minutes, which is what is standard for a host.
Yes.
And then he'll bring up the local acts. There are a few of them, and they will, I'm sure, do amazing. And then I will be closing out the show with around 45 or so.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, what kind of comedy do you do? Or do you have, a pre-written routine, or are you one of these comedians that gets out there and tells a few jokes and then riffs on the audience and does stuff like that?
So I do a combination of both. I find that the reason why people go out to see live comedy as opposed to going to the movies or going to the theater is to see an experience that's current and happening right there. So I always make sure to do crowd work based on what's happening around me. I don't ever work on anybody who doesn't want attention. I want to make sure everybody has a good time. So if you're sitting in the front row and you really don't want me to talk to you, don't worry about that. I won't. I focus in on people who are there to interact. But it's a minimal of that. So I'll talk to the audience a bit, tease them. No hard punching, just gentle punching with them. Unless they punch at me, then it's, the gloves are off. And then I go into a combination of older and newer jokes. I've been a comic for 20 years, so I have about 2 hours of material.
Wow.
And I base the jokes I tell on who's there and what they seem to be interested in.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So people can get tickets on Facebook or through Eventbrite. It is going to be an amazing event at the Red Shed. It is Friday, July 15th. The Ladies of Comedy, and we have got the headliner with us today.
And I want to say this.
What's up?
As much as I am a female comic, I am a woman. I'm not a comic that gears my material and my act toward women. I'm very, very man-friendly, and men love my act.
That's awesome. So, if people want to follow you on social media or whatever before the show or what have you, or they want to see some of your material, how do they do this exactly?
My website is Simon Says Laugh. My name is Sharon Simon, so I use my last name, Simon. My Instagram is Simon_Says Laugh. My YouTube is Simon Says Laugh. Or you can just look me up on Facebook by my name, Sharon Simon. That's awesome.
That's awesome. So, what are you expecting as far as out of just the whole night with the with your male counterpart as the host, and then getting into the Ladies of Comedy?
Well, I can't wait to make new friends in Kansas City since I've never performed there before.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to every aspect of the experience, seeing what the crowd responds to, how to work them, and then meeting people after and making new friends. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you that the crowd that goes to I've been to a few of these comedy shows at the Red Shed, and it is the craziest thing, because in Hutchinson, Kansas, and in Kansas City and all this, comedy is sort of hot and cold. However, I've never been to a bad comedy show at the Red Shed. So you are in for quite the evening, my friend.
Awesome. I can't wait.
It is going to be quite the deal. Sharon, but before we let you go, will you be bringing any merchandise in anything? Because I know that people that go to Red Shed shows, they buy the crap out of merchandise from the people that perform.
I have tank tops for ladies and T-shirts that are for ladies and men that are based on a very naughty joke. It's all about getting people happy when they get home with each other. So you'll look out for those T-shirts.
That's awesome.
They're not dirty jokes. They're kind of like you wouldn't understand it unless you know, and then you know, and you know it's very naughty.
That's awesome. Well, I am looking forward to this show. It is going to be Friday, July 15th. It is going to be a huge show. You can get tickets on Eventbrite, or you can get them on the Red Shed's Facebook page. And thanks for taking some time out of your schedule and chatting with me today. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody out there Friday, July 15th. Thanks for doing this, my friend.
Thank you. I can't wait to meet you in person.
Yes. Well, this is definitely going to be quite the show, and good luck with your travel, and I will see you Friday, July 15th. Have yourself a wonderful day, my friend.
You too.
Appreciate it. There she goes. That is Sharon Simon. She is going to be part of the Red Shed coming up Friday, July 15th. It is going to be a big, big show. And head out that way, and we will see you